Hi everyone, this is Professor Barlow. I want to show you where you need to go to get the sources for your argument and persuasion essay. It's a very specific location. First thing you want to do is you want to go over to the library. Click here and you can open it here. You can also access this from just the library page if you want to. Now, here's the Welcome to the Library page. You are going to be using one of our online databases. So you want to go up here where it says Databases A to Z. Click on that. It will take you to A to Z databases. To make this quick, you should know that the database you are using is called Opposing Viewpoints. So go to the O and you will see Opposing Viewpoints. Remember, the whole purpose for this essay is for you to argue an issue, and you will need to present both sides of the issue, which is why you need both sides before you actually start writing the paper. This database will give sources that present both sides. Now, as you see here, if you already know your topic, you can come to Opposing Viewpoints and just write in the topic. But this is also a great place to go just to look around for possible topics. Here it has some topics that have been recently updated. You can go there. Or you can go and look at all of them. There are a total of 487 topics in this database. Take a look at all of the topics that are in this database. It is huge. Chances are you are going to find a topic that you can use in this database. Now, I want to give you a little warning. Just because a topic is listed here does not mean that it is a good topic for your essay. I have two requirements for topics. First, they should be manageable within the length of the essay, and they should be arguable. They should be the kind of thing that can be argued reasonably for and against. Let me give an example. Drug abuse. Now, nobody's not going to say that that's not an issue. Yes, it is an issue. But it's a problem for this paper as a topic. Number one, it's not manageable. It is much too big. This is the topic for a book, not for an essay. So if you chose it, you would first of all need to narrow it. The second problem is it's not really arguable. Test it out. Is this something people will reasonably argue for and against? All right. It's easy to see how a reasonable person would argue against drug abuse, but who would argue for drug abuse? Someone who abuses drugs. Not a really arguable topic. But if you look, there are a lot of smaller issues within this large issue that are manageable and arguable. For example, legalization. Click on legalization. When you click on an issue, you will find yourself here. First, there's like an overview, so you can just get a big picture look. If you scroll down, you will start to see lots and lots and lots of sources. The first place I want you to look is the box here that says Featured Viewpoints. These are the articles that are kind of the best, and there are 18 of them. What you want to do, you want to find two sources, one that argues for it, one that argues against it. So you can tell from the titles. This is a source that's obviously against legalizing drugs. Scroll down and you will come across several that will be articles that are for it. If you find an article against it and an article for it, you've got two sides. You've got both sides of the issue. Now, obviously, you'll probably want more than these. You will want perhaps some other viewpoints. If you don't find what you need there, 271 more viewpoints. Or you want to find other kinds of sources. There are journal articles, 146 of them right here. Primary sources, biography, reference sources. These are like encyclopedia articles, infographics, images. There are 70 videos on drug legalization. 369 audio, mostly podcasts on it. Over 11,000 newspaper articles on legalization on this database. Over 1,000 magazine articles. Got some statistics. You just need some data. Check out some of these sources. And 9 websites. There are a lot of sources here. Chances are you don't need to go any further. If you don't find everything you need and you want to use maybe one outside source from this database, okay, that's okay. Just please make sure it's an electronic source that I can access. Now, let me show you what you get when you get a source. Click on it. Here's the article. You got author, all right, you've got title. The blue part here is just a summary of it. Please do not quote anything in the blue because that's just something the database people put together. Scroll down, you'll see here's the actual article. One thing I love about using the databases, at the end, you have this. This is a source citation. This is the MLA works cited entry for this source. You don't have to figure it out. You can simply copy and paste it onto your works cited, and that's it. If you decide you want one of these articles, you have a couple of options over here, upper right. You can email it to yourself. You can download it to a flash drive. You can go ahead and print it. There are a lot of ways in which you can access this particular source. Anyway, that's how you use the Opposing Viewpoints database. If you have any problems or any questions about it, you know where to find me. Drop me an email. Thanks.